Hello and welcome back to Your Story, Our Strategy, the Video Marketing Podcast. This is episode 4, and today we're talking from script to screen, elevating your story through video production techniques. Today we'll be talking about some key elements of video production and the phases that they fall in: pre-production, production, and post-production. So stay tuned. This is going to be a really hands-on, helpful, practical guide that you can use in your video marketing.
Get ready to elevate your video marketing game with Your Story, Our Strategy, the Video Marketing Podcast with Ryan Slazner. Ryan, the owner and founder of ARC Branding, is on a mission to help businesses captivate their target audience through video. In each episode, Ryan will share his expertise on the importance of video marketing and provide actionable tips to help you succeed. Whether you're a small business owner, marketer, or creative, this podcast is your ultimate guide to video marketing success. Tune in and discover how your story plus our strategy can bring your vision to life.
All right, first thing I want to talk about today is the importance of a well-written script in the video production process. Now, it's clear that a well-written script is one of the most important elements of video production. It establishes the tone, the structure, and the dialogue of the story, and it sets the stage for the rest of the production process. If you've got a well-written script, it can help you to 1. Clarify the message. A script helps to clearly articulate the message that you are wanting to convey, and it ensures that all members of the production team are on the same page. Your script will also guide the production process. It provides a roadmap for the entire production process from pre-production all the way through post-production. It helps the production team understand what the final product should look and sound like, and it serves as a reference during filming and editing. Your script will also enhance the storytelling. A well-written script can help elevate the story, making it more compelling and memorable. A script with a clear structure, well-written dialogue, and engaging tone can help create an emotional connection with the audience. And finally, a script can help you save time and money. A well-written script can help streamline the production process, reducing the needs for retakes and minimizing the risk of costly mistakes. Overall, a well-written script is a crucial component of video production and is essential to creating a memorable and impactful video that effectively communicates your brand message. Now we're going to focus on some of the key elements of a strong script. Number 1 is structure. A strong script has a clear and well-defined structure, typically following a 3-act format or another established storytelling structure. This helps to keep the story organized and engaging and makes it easier for the audience to follow along. Next is dialogue. Good dialogue is an essential part of a strong script. It should be well-written, realistic, and engaging, and should help to advance the story and build character. The tone of a script sets the mood and feel of the story and can greatly impact the final product. A strong script will have a consistent tone that is in line with the brand message and the target audience. Next is character development. Effective character development is crucial for creating a compelling and memorable story. A strong script will have well-defined characters with distinct personalities, motivations, and goals. And finally, the plot. The plot of a script is the series of events that make up the story. A strong script will have a clear and compelling plot that keeps the audience engaged and invested in the story. By focusing on these key elements of a strong script, you can create a well-written and engaging story that effectively communicates your brand message and elevate your video. Now here are some tips for writing a script that effectively communicates your brand message and elevates your story. Number 1, we've talked about this a lot: know your brand. Before you start writing, take the time to understand your brand and what message you want to communicate. This will help guide the tone, the structure, and the content of your script. Number 2, focus on the story. A strong script is all about the story. Make sure that the story is compelling, engaging, and memorable, and that it effectively communicates your brand message. Number 3, keep it simple. Avoid clutter and keep your script simple and focused. Stick to the essentials and avoid adding elements that do not contribute to the story. Next, write for your target audience. Consider your audience when writing your script. What are their needs, their wants, their interests? Write a script that speaks to them and addresses their concerns. Pay attention to the dialogue. Good dialogue is an essential part of a strong script. Make sure that your dialogue is well written, realistic, and engaging. And next is revise and refine. Writing is a process, and it's important to revise and refine your script until you're happy with the result. Get feedback from others and be open to making changes that will improve your story. By following these tips, you can write a script that effectively communicates your brand message, elevates your story, and helps to create memorable and impactful videos. Today's episode of the Your Story, Our Strategy video marketing podcast is brought to you by our friends at The Barbershop on Fairlawn Plaza. If you're looking for a traditional barbershop feel with a modern level of service, The Barbershop is the place for you. At The Barbershop, you'll find more than just a haircut. You'll find a place to make you feel at home. To schedule an appointment with Bruce, Josh, or any of the other barbers, give them a call today at 785-272-5370. The Barbershop at Fairlawn Plaza. Old school barbers with a modern level of service. All right, now we're going to get into the stages of production, starting obviously with number 1, pre-production. Pre-production is the planning stage of the video production process. It involves several key tasks, including location scouting, finding and selecting the best locations for filming, considering factors such as lighting, sound, accessibility, and logistics, casting, or selecting actors, extras, and other talent for your video. This could involve auditions, interviews, or other selection processes. Storyboarding, which is the process of creating visual representations of the shots and scenes in your video, which helps to plan the visual elements of the production. Budgeting is estimating the costs associated with the production, including equipment rental, talent fees, and other expenses. And scheduling. Scheduling involves planning the timeline for the production, including the dates and times for filming, post-production, and other key tasks. By completing these key tasks in pre-production, you ensure your video production goes smoothly and that you can have the resources you need to create a high-quality video that effectively communicates your brand message. Pre-production helps you to reduce risks, to save time and money, and to improve quality. Here's some tips for effectively planning and executing your pre-production process. Start early, define your goals, collaborate with your team, create a budget, schedule carefully, and stay flexible. The next part of the process is the production of the video. This includes things like lighting, sound, camera movements. This is where the actual filming takes place. Now, lighting. Lighting can help set the mood and tone of the scene, creating a sense of atmosphere and adding emotional depth to the story. It can also be used to create a contrast and highlight key elements of the scene. Sound. Good sound quality can greatly enhance the overall viewing experience and help to convey the emotions and mood of the scene. It can also be used to add depth and dimension to the story, such as sound effects or background music. Camera movements. These can add visual interest and dynamic shots to the scene, helping to convey emotions and follow the action. And framing. Effective framing can help to guide the viewer's eye and emphasize key elements of the scene, creating a sense of depth and dimension. Here's some tips for working with a production team in the production process. First is to clearly communicate your vision. Now, a lot of this takes place in the pre-production stage, but consistently and constantly throughout. Clearly communicate your vision. Establish a strong working relationship, open communication, trust, and mutual respect. Be open to feedback. Your production team, remember, oftentimes they're professionals. They may have valuable insights and suggestions that can help you to improve the final product. Clearly define the roles and responsibilities of each team member to ensure a smooth and efficient production process. And finally, we know this for every stage of life, plan for contingencies. Unexpected events can and do occur during production, so it's important to have a plan in place for dealing with these situations. By following these tips, you can effectively work with your production team to bring your vision to life. And the final stage of the video production process is post-production. This is everything that takes place after the filming is done, after the recording is done, and you're dealing with the actual footage here. Some of the things involved in this process are editing, just the process of selecting, arranging, and refining the raw footage to create a final video, trimming, cutting shots, rearranging sequences, adding visual and audio effects in order to create a cohesive and engaging story. Sound design. Sound design involves the creation and integration of sound effects, background music, and voiceover into the final video. Color correction. The adjustment of the color balance, saturation, and brightness of the footage to create a consistent and visually appealing look. Post-production is a critical stage of the video production process that can greatly impact the final product. Effective post-production requires careful consideration and execution of editing, sound design, and color correction techniques, as well as a clear understanding of how they impact the final product. Post-production will help to bring your story to life, enhance the viewing experience, and refine the story. Another underrated element of post-production is that it creates consistency. It helps to make sure that all elements, color, sound, and visual effects are consistent throughout. By carefully considering editing, sound design, and color correction techniques, post-production will help you create an impactful video. Here's some tips for working with a production team in the post-production stage of the process. In every phase, clearly communicate your vision. Be involved in the process. Stay involved by attending regular check-ins and reviewing the progress. Provide feedback. This is the most helpful thing you can do for your production team, highlighting any areas that need improvement or changes, as well as providing positive feedback to keep the team motivated. Again, be open to suggestions. The production team has a wealth of experience and expertise in their field. Be open to their suggestions and ideas, as they may have insights and perspectives that can enhance the final product. And trust the team. They have the skills and expertise needed to refine and enhance your story. By working together, you can create a memorable and impactful video that will effectively communicate your brand message. These key elements of video production, the well-written script, the pre-production planning, the effective use of production techniques, and the post-production refinement all play a critical role in elevating your story. By taking time to consider each stage of the video production process, you can ensure that your story is elevated and brought to life in a way that resonates with your target audience and leaves a lasting impression. So whether you're working with a production team or producing the video yourself, be sure to focus on elevating your story through video production techniques. So that's all we got for today, guys. Get out there, practice, grab a camera, grab a pen and paper, script a video out, get some shots, and then work on that post-production phase. I would love to see the videos you guys are creating. Feel free to send them to me through email. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, however you want to do it. But let's stay connected, let's stay in touch, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of Your Story, Our Strategy, the video marketing podcast with Ryan Slazner. Join us next time as we continue to explore the world of video marketing and help you captivate your target audience. But before we go, make sure to follow Ryan and the team at ARC Branding on social media at ArcMyBrand. Visit arcmybrand.com to learn more about their videography services and connect with Ryan on LinkedIn or via email at ryan@arcmybrand.com. With your story and our strategy, success isn't just a goal, it's a reality.